You know what? Every single day we make tons of decisions, some small, some life-changing. But here's the thing, a lot of those decisions aren't as logical as we think. Why? Because all of us, yep, even the most logical people out there, are influenced by cognitive biases. These sneaky little shortcuts in our brain can twist how we see things, lead us to make bad calls, or trust the wrong info. But here's the good news. Once you understand them, you can start taking control. Today, I'll guide you into this fascinating world. There are biases affecting you right now, and trust me, the juiciest ones are coming up later. Stick with me, because this might just change how you see yourself and the world around you. So, what are cognitive biases exactly? Think of your brain as this incredible shortcut machine. Sounds efficient, right? But here's the catch. Sometimes those shortcuts, called heuristics, lead us straight into a mental dead end. In simple terms, a cognitive bias is just a way your brain tricks you into processing information quickly, but not necessarily correctly. Now that I've explained the basics, I'll break down some of the most common and sneaky biases for you, with real-life examples you're probably going to recognize. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you're shopping online, looking for a new pair of headphones. You see one with hundreds of 5-star reviews, so you immediately think, hey, this is the one. But here's the thing, many of those reviews might not be reliable. Some could be fake, or maybe the reviewers only used the product for a week before writing their glowing feedback. That's where critical thinking comes in. Instead of jumping to conclusions, you take a step back. You read the negative reviews too, you compare specs and maybe even check out a few videos to see the product in action. Critical thinking is all about not taking things at face value. It's about digging deeper and making sure you're basing your decision on solid, reliable information. And here's the kicker, even small decisions like this train your brain for bigger ones. Whether you're choosing headphones, evaluating news, or making a life-changing choice, the key is to practice questioning everything, because critical thinking is a skill that gets sharper the more you use it. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest culprits, confirmation bias. I'll give you a real example. Back in the 80s, a medical study claimed that drinking coffee could cause pancreatic cancer. People freaked out. Coffee lovers everywhere panicked. But it turned out the study was flawed. Big time. Why did so many people buy into it? Because they were looking for proof to back up their existing beliefs. Coffee is bad for you, right? Makes sense. That's confirmation bias, when we only see what we want to see and ignore the rest. So how do you beat it? Easy. Well, sort of. Make it a habit to look for opinions or facts that challenge your beliefs. It might feel uncomfortable, but trust me, it's worth it. This next one might sound familiar. Ever heard of Charles Manson? Yeah, the cult leader. Back in the 60s, his charm and good looks made people trust him without question. I mean, people literally followed him into committing crimes. That's the halo effect at work. The halo effect tricks us into judging someone based on one good trait, like how they look, how nice they seem, or how successful they appear, and assuming everything else about them must be great too. And it's not just people. Think about it. How often do you buy a product just because it's from a brand you like? Same thing. The fix? Slow down. Don't let that first impression or one shiny trait cloud your judgment. Take a closer look at the bigger picture. Now this one's going to hit home. Have you ever been scared of flying because you heard about a recent plane crash? It's happened to me. But here's the thing. Flying is still way safer than driving. The reason we freak out? Availability bias. We tend to overestimate how common something is just because we can remember it easily, especially when it's dramatic or recent. And let's be real, the media doesn't help. They're all about amplifying those extreme, unforgettable stories. What can you do about it? Combine your gut instinct with actual data. Don't base your decisions just on what's top of mind. Dig a little deeper. Now let's talk about some legends who knew how to rise above all this mental noise. People like Jesus, Buddha, and Socrates. Take Socrates for example. The guy was all about asking tough questions, not just to others, but to himself. That's critical thinking in action. And Buddha? He was a master of mindfulness, teaching people to step back and see things as they truly are, not just how they appear at first glance. These figures didn't have modern psychology, but they understood something powerful. If you can control your mind, you can control your world. Alright, quick recap. Today I walked you through how cognitive biases mess with our decisions. We talked about how critical thinking can slip, how confirmation bias traps us in echo chambers, how the halo effect makes us judge people and things unfairly, and how availability bias distorts our view of reality. The big takeaway? Now you know these tricks your brain plays, you can start catching them in the act. So what about you? Did any of these biases hit close to home? I know I've fallen for them plenty of times. But awareness is the first step to breaking free. If this video made you think, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how you'll apply these ideas in your life, and hey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want more content that helps you think sharper and live clearer. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.